Hello and welcome to Connect FCS Ed, where we talk about family and consumer science education. This podcast is geared towards recruiting, maintaining, and supporting all FCS educators. I am your host, Barbara Scully, and I am here to help boldly celebrate with you families and careers. Hello and welcome back to Connect FCS Ed. I am your host, Barbara Scully, and thank you so much for joining me today. On today's podcast, I just want to go into this weird place that we're all in right now, trying to find this new normal inside of chaos. So these are just the musings and ramblings going inside my head right now. The last few days, I've been writing, I have been journaling, I've been trying to sift and sort through what is happening. But today, like yesterday, and what will happen probably tomorrow, is just another day. It's a blur. I'm not sure what month or day it is. I know we're somewhere in this April, May-ish area. The only thing that kind of keeps me straight is the calendar date and clock on the bottom of my laptop. But this is a weird space we're in. I don't have my agenda, posted on my projector board at school, informing my students what the date is, what our objective is, my daily posted discussion question that kind of gets everybody thinking. I don't have that routine anymore. But I have been pretty focused this past month with creating a new normal, much like you. But last night I had not a moment of like a breaking point, but I almost kind of unraveled because I have been putting on such a brave face for my own kids, my 4 incredible and resilient kids, that it made me think about my students, which then spun me down to my colleagues, because I've been putting on such a brave face that I have almost convinced myself that, hey, we're doing okay. But then I realize as an educator, I didn't sign up for all of this weight that all of a sudden I feel like I am carrying on my shoulders and on my back. I'm figuring out various online platforms to keep my students engaged. But the fact remains that I know, and I know that you know, that online learning can never replace face-to-face learning. So throughout this chaos, I'm trying to keep my own kids academically up to date, which is proving to be more and more of a struggle than I ever even imagined, because I don't even have all the tools and materials to be able to keep up. It is so stressful. Holy cow. So to you listening, I need you to know, because my dear friend and colleague told me the other day, which I didn't realize I needed to hear it. You are doing such an amazing job. You are sifting and sorting throughout all this chaos to bring something and emerge something that's going to be big, beautiful, and amazing. You are enough. You are doing an amazing job keeping afloat. I know our districts are doing the best that they can with sharing what they know for right now. I wish, in a way, that we're receiving more information, but also at the same time, I am so grateful that they're not, because much like you, I'm in process overload. But something that saddens me deeply is, as an educator, what no teacher should be focusing on right now is displacement, because right now we're in registration amongst the high school. But unfortunately, one of my dear friends was just notified during this COVID-19 pandemic that her position has been displaced. I am enraged by this, because how unfair is that? There is nothing like piling on top of more stress during this time of uncertainty. If you are not familiar with displacement in education, This means that you have a job in the district if one opens up that you qualify for. It also means that you don't know where that job will be or if it will be. But the reality remains that our classes are electives, meaning that if students don't sign up for it, there is no class. My content, my subject area, like many of you, our classes are electives, and no teacher should be concerned about this. But unfortunately for my friend, this is her new reality, on top of continuing remotely, keeping her 3 wonderful kids engaged with their schoolwork as they all navigate finding balance. Let's face it, we're all trying to find balance. So I don't want this cast to be focusing on the negative because I see her working hard, and whatever life throws at her, she turns it into gold. We can be upset with her circumstances together because it's not right, but I know she will rise up to be the phoenix because that is the type of person she is. So as we try to find our new normal together, this is what I have decided to do. I have created a very loose schedule. I am Zooming with each of my classes in 30-minute sessions on Mondays. I'll go over a recipe because what I teach foods and nutrition and interior design. So for foods and nutrition, I will, share the recipe, go through it together with my students, and I will talk about the suggested assignment on nutrition that will coordinate. Students will have the week to cook, take a picture of their plated recipe, write a quick paragraph on their thoughts, how it tasted, if they had to, any substitutions, how did it turn out? They'll upload their document to our online learning platform, then focus on the nutrition assignment that I've coordinated with their hands-on learning. My office hours are anytime now. Students can text me through our Class Remind app. From there, individually, I'll meet with anyone who needs extra assistance. As of right now, I have a really low level of student engagement, which is how I'm able to offer variable office times. If I get more students involved later on, I'll create a more structured system of office hours for class periods 1 and 4 on Mondays and Wednesdays between 11 and 1. And then class periods 2 and 6 on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 11 and 1. Those are just a few ideas that I have mulling around in my brain as I'm settling into this weird routine. Again, I feel that I need to reiterate with you that you are doing amazing work. You're trying to keep your students engaged amongst the chaos. Our personal and professional lives are intersecting, which is hard to keep things balanced, but you are doing it. Because you are putting in the effort, students will remember you. Your dedication to keep the relationships you have built throughout the semester or trimester or quarter. Students may not remember our subject area, but they will remember how hard you tried. They will remember your kindness, your honesty, and your stories. You are doing amazing work, and I couldn't be more proud to be in the same field working alongside of so many impactful educators who are making a difference in the lives of our students. So roll up your sleeves and let's dig deep. We got this. Thank you for making a difference in the field of family and consumer science. Thank you for being an educator. Most importantly, for me, thank you for listening to my musings as I am trying to find normalcy inside this chaos. Thank you for joining me today at Connect FCS Ed. In this podcast, we boldly celebrate families and careers by providing inspiration, support, and resources for teachers, students, and families. If you could do me a quick favor, please leave me a 5-star review on iTunes. My mission is to get this out in front of as many people as possible to help educate and inform the community that home economics is alive and well. Each week, I will choose one special person to win some Connect FCS Ed swag. So be sure to add your name to the review and I will reach out to you if you're the winner. Thanks again for spending your time with me today, and be sure to visit me at fcspodcast.com for past episodes and more gifts to help spread the word that family and consumer science is today's home economics.